As if I wasn't even in his sight. They were the same as those of my elder brother, only looking towards something distant. Wait. Now that I think about it. That laughter when the second strategist backed off. He was scheming something. I'm sure of it. I can't leave things be. I must identify the strange feeling I sensed from Dezo right away. I'm certain Brother Zhong and the other members of the clan haven't realized the true effects of the yin-yang mind art. I understand it now. The reason why Brother Day continues to work so hard, even when he's already that strong. The martial artist said to be the strongest beneath the heavens. My father, martial god Namgung Hanshiol. Brother Day must have seen something in him. He was making an endless effort to chase after it. In that case, if I went to see father right now, wouldn't I be able to discover something from my father like Brother Day did? The patriarch is waiting for you. You may enter. He knew I was coming. This is my first time stepping foot in the patriarch's manor. Come inside. Pardon my intrusion. Yes. Do you see it? I'm sorry. Speak. What do you see? I knew father was an incredible being, but to think it was to this extent. It's like I'm bare naked underneath the sun. I could see the peak of Brother Zhong. With enough effort, I believed I could catch up to him. But with father, I can't see it. It was faintly visible just moments ago, only slightly obscured by what seemed like clouds. But now, clouds are all I can see. Why did I have to come see father? I was insane for even considering it. Whether it's father, or Brother Day that's chasing after him. I've come to realize how great the Namgung noble clan truly is. Who cares about martial arts? Escaping is the only way to make it out alive with these monsters around. I can see you, father. Ichim, you see me? I simply said what I can see. Did I do something wrong? Do you wish to surpass me? And when your eldest brother saw me, he said that he saw a sharp blade. Once you see it, you become captivated, chained to it. You will want to become similar. You will want to become the same. And, you will want to surpass it. That is the natural instinct all living organisms rightfully possess. I apologize, but I don't feel that way in the slightest. Then what is it? That you wish to become? Ha! He's not angry. He's even asking a question in return. Come to think of it, he's talking more than usual. He's even making various facial expressions. Has something lightened his mood? Yeah, it's obvious. I'll get caught if I lie. I should use this opportunity to speak my heart out. To be honest, I just want to build a farm in a secluded area. I don't think I have any talent for martial arts. Oh, how my head hurt just looking at all the martial art books in the 10,000 archive. I also think my eldest brother should become the vice-patriarch. I, myself, have absolutely no desire to become the next head of the clan. Oh right. Merchant business has been appealing to me lately. Should I try it out? If you just give me the order, I'm confident that I'll do my best. Believe me, I will. Kukuku. Kohaha. Hha. Once, the clan had someone similar to you. Someone who had the same dream as you, and they even made it come true. Who was it? Were they a direct descendant? Yes. He didn't get kicked out after getting injured in a spar, did he? He has yet to sustain a single injury on his body. Yes. There's still hope. A golden life where a blade isn't pierced through my stomach. Aren't you curious about how that person ended up? I am. I'm certain he's made it big managing some land. Maybe he's become the leader of the largest merchant group in the world. He rests over there. Huh. Ah. You mean to say he's residing within the manor? Indeed, how broad-minded, indeed. No, a little bit higher. But isn't above that, the sky? That is all. You may leave. He's in the sky. Does that mean he passed away? Is Father saying that I'll also end up in heaven with my kind of dream? Are you living a peaceful life farming over there, Father? Ever since I was young, I have dreamt of living a peaceful life on a farm. The previous patriarch Namgung Baiguang. Then why have you not done it, Father? There should be nothing you are unable to accomplish if you put your mind to it. It's not that easy. In the world, there exist those whose lives are plagued with misfortune. Even when they do nothing, trouble finds them like they're the center of the world. There's a big problem, Patriarch. My son has the same dream as you, Father. Even though it seems that he is hiding his true intentions, please look over him. It would probably be best if he experiences it and realizes on his own just how difficult the thing called peace is to achieve. Father, I dare plead a request. Allow me to directly grasp my youngest brother's capabilities. What? What is your reason for this? I am in dismay. I want to solidify my uncertainty regarding Dezo. But the victor between the two of you should already be clear. There is no need for a match. No matter how I look at it, this is an unreasonable request. Nice. Keep going, Father. Fight on. Dezo is a direct descendant of the Namgung noble clan. Martial prowess is just one of the many things required of us. Your point. Please permit a proxy match between Dezo and I. If I lose the match, I will grant him any favor he requests of me and personally announce to the people of the clan that I acknowledge Dezo as a direct descendant. And as much as this bet is heavily favored towards me, I promise that I will not allow any harm to befall Dezo, even if I do win. That does sound reasonable. What sounds reasonable? Dezo, what do you think? Get yourself together. I'll make a proper rebuttal and make everyone forget about this. To my knowledge, proxy matches happen when two people are neck and neck in strength and there is a risk of severe injury, or because the difference in martial prowess is too large. For one to take place, I would need someone to fight in my stead. Go. I choose you. I shall slaughter them. Brother Zhong has an overwhelming number of people to whom he can entrust the proxy match. But the only people who can be considered to be my forces are the maids who prepare my meals and do the laundry. How could a proxy match possibly be justified? Although I am grateful for my brother's proposal, I cannot help but believe that it would be difficult to go through with it. That was a perfect rebuttal. But you do have forces. No way, is he seriously telling me to send one of my maids? Young master. It seems that you are still unaware. There have been some developments in the clan during your 3 days in the 10,000 archive. What do you? The second strategist has been gathering forces under your name. Namgung Jechen. You crazy bastard. Trust me. You're dead to me. 4 days ago. I'm already busy enough gathering up the young master's forces. To think that I would also have to worry about insignificant tasks like cleaning up poop, sweeping the stairs, cleaning the roof, and pruning. You must be oh so comfortable now that you've pushed all your annoying work onto me, master. Laborers that sweep and mop over 1,000 stairs a day, going up and down those same stairs multiple times. Oh. Ha! Would you look at this? This is why the people of the Namgung clan are so interesting. The ones who handle copious amounts of work normal people couldn't even wish to manage. The laborers. Although they may be just laborers, there's no way the strongest clan would just accept any person off the street. I'll get them all on the young master's side before he returns. Although, he will make quite the fuss if he finds out. Trickery is something a noble should never do, but, a small sacrifice for the greater good, is that not one of the 5 things a noble should be willing to do? Amuchim. And that's that. But how can we persuade them? Those of the Murim who still continue dealing with the Namgung's odd jobs when they don't even have enough time to learn martial arts. They're all definitely people scarred in some way. Those who were once glorious, but are now only called trash. Their standing as laborers does weigh on my mind, but they're a force that isn't under anyone. They're perfect for the young master, but, sigh. Yeah, let's eat first. This is all so I can eat and survive, so how could I starve? I wonder what dishes the ladies have prepared today. Ah! I must not forget the gift I prepared for them. Then, shall we get started? The outside air already smells of fragrance. Could today's dinner be chicken soup? I've arrived, my ladies. Ha! What possible reason could there be for all these people to be gathered at the young master's palace? You've arrived, second strategist. Sit down over here for now. Lady Samhyang, what's going on? Even though they're hard workers, their meal quality is poor. They only get the clan's leftovers. So occasionally, the head maid serves up meals like this. You came at just the right time. I'll get you some food real quick. We've prepared a special meal today. You use your body a lot while moving around weapons, so please eat your fill. Thank you for taking care of me like this, Lady Yi Hyang. Lady, I'm just a maid, so you can drop the honorifics. I've also prepared some simple snacks for you to eat while working. Call me once you've finished eating. Lady Il Hyang, Yi Hyang, Sam Hyang, and the head maid. They're all great people who are more than worthy of receiving honorifics. Of course, of course. Their cooking skills are better than the clan's head chef, too. The laborers, they're hard to get all into one place. To think the ladies managed to gather them up and earn their trust, they're quite impressive. I didn't expect to meet a high-ranking noble here. For what reason have you come? This person is once an absolute being of the martial world and master of the Shaolin Temple. They used to represent the Central Plains, the ambassador of the apostate monks. After losing his arm in a certain incident, he left the Shaolin Temple due to the shock he received. Afterwards, he began a slaughter in foreign lands and eventually disappeared. A person like that is here. In charge of cleaning the Namgung clan's yard. I simply came here to get treated to a meal. The food here is certainly good. Then you should enjoy your time here. I'm sorry for misunderstanding. You gluttonous old man. How can you sit there and pretend like you haven't eaten when you've already had 3 bowls? There are people here who haven't even gotten a single spoonful yet. Oh no. Messing with this man's temper is dangerous. Isn't gluttonous old man a bit too harsh? You're getting one last bowl. I'll prepare a bit more snacks and late-night meals for you. Ah, right. The head maid was talking about you. What was it, HM? What did she say? You helped Il Yang out back when she saw the martial corps and tripped after her legs gave out. When I told her what happened, she said it was something to be quite thankful for and that we should prepare a special meal this time round. I think she also said something about how you were stronger than she thought. It's hard for normal people to even stand next to the martial corps, after all. That's right. And what else did she say? Oh ho, maybe. The rest is a secret. Huh, you were actually expecting something. Ha ha ha. I knew it'd be like that. He was dumped. That's not true, you bastards. You guys actually think that the old man would waste his breath and try to court the precious head maid? Stop talking nonsense and eat. Are you looking down on me because I only have one arm? Old man. Stop making a fuss while everyone is trying to eat and quickly finish your meal. Uncles, I'll give you both an extra chicken leg each, so wait a bit. They may be just laborers, but I can't believe they're this obedient when they're from the martial world, where only strength and martial arts matters. My master would be shocked if he saw these ladies. Wait. This might just be a golden opportunity. Those who were once called dragons. Monsters. Kings. Masters. There are 50 of such people here. It's the perfect amount to create a new faction with. These people who would normally be impossible to gather are all here thanks to the ladies. They say that this chicken soup is so good, it's reason enough to stay in the Namgung clan. They say you just can't stop after having it once. I can't miss such a golden opportunity. Just wait for me, young master. Young Master Dezo, our eternal master, Namgung Dezo, love young Master Dezo, my master. I'll rally your forces and lead them right to you. Those who are here. I, the Namgung clan's second strategist, would like to give you all an offer. As I thought, are you here to just shill some propaganda? No, it's something much more important than that. Please become the youngest master's people. Please. Sorry, but you've come to the wrong place. I was anxious for no reason. We no longer have much interest in the martial realm. Hee hee. Go try looking somewhere else, Mr. Second Strategist. If you have no interest, you should just go into the mountains or live in a village. Why do you insist on staying in the Namgung clan while doing odd jobs like this? Because we lost. We lost, we ended up losing. Is it all just for a simple reason like that? We've been trapped inside his sword, I guess. Although I don't completely understand, I do get the gist of what you're all saying. I have been frustrated tens, hundreds, no, thousands of times from living in my master's shadow. What might be important for you right now is to break the sword that's engraved in your memory, but there's nothing I can do about it as a strategist. That's only possible by another person of the Murim. I apologize. I will take my leave then. The great Namgung Jetchen won't back off this easily. There must be another way. Second strategist, are you leaving already? Right, this is it. Yes, something came up, so I think I'll have to leave. I should take advantage of the ladies' compassion and get them on my side. You haven't even had a chance to eat yet. It's all right, it's nothing much, but here's a sign of my sincerity. Please accept it. Then, goodbye. What happened? He didn't look so good. Grandpa, did something happen with the second strategist? There wasn't much other than us turning his offer down. Huh. You turned down the second strategist's offer. Why? Il Hyang, that's. Now, look at this. The second strategist always pays us back with something like this whenever he has a meal. What? This is. Huh. Aren't these purification pills? What's all the fuss with these? You ignorant brat. You don't know about something this precious. They say that the renowned divine doctor created 3 types of martial pills in his lifetime, and one of those 3 are the purification pills. In order for you to remove the impurities in your body, you must at least reach the profound grandmaster level and undergo bone metamorphosis. But those impurities can be removed just by taking this pill. Wow, such a treasure. I have like 20 of these in my room. If you need them, shall I prepare one each for you all? Purification pills shouldn't be something this common. I've gotten tired of them after getting so many. The thing that the second strategist gave me last time tasted better. What was its name? It was lesser. Something. No way, lesser martial pills, which raise your ki by just having them. I knew the second strategist had a lot of influence in the Namgung clan, but I never knew it was to this extent. Enough's been said if he can give out such treasured pills to maids like that. Accepting what he offered earlier might not have been a bad choice. I should head back and think of how I can persuade them more. For days later, it's a relief that my second brother's proposal has been put on hold. Namgung Jetchen, that crazy bastard. Where are you right now? I'm gonna beat him senseless so he never stirs up bullshit again. Not bad. That's not how you prune, though. Gramps, you've learned martial arts, right? You could say that. TSK, you must have half-assed it. What? Yes, it seems like you've learned the martial arts of the Wudang sect, but it's like you're only licking the skin of a watermelon. How dare he say that to the man who was once called the Yin-Yang Sword King? Just who does this, little brat think he's talking to? After the Yin-Yang Sword King, former leader of the 7 Wudang swords and brother of the current Wudang sect leader, was utterly defeated by Namgung Hanchiol, left, no. He was kicked out of the Wudang Mountains. He had destroyed the ancestral hall while on a drunken rampage. If this had been the Wudang sect, I would gather up all the first-generation disciples, including the current leader, and make them drop on his head. This kid who's still wet behind the ears dares to criticize my martial arts. What I mean is, you should stop using that sloppy martial arts and just prune the branches normally. You're just going to suffer if something goes wrong. You know about ki overflow, right? I can't rampage here after being basically expelled once before. Judging by his arrogance, could he be that youngest son who just got out of the nursery? Then, I'll be on my way. I haven't gotten any sleep in 3 days, so I'm tired. Take care of your body, Grandpa. What did you see that made you think my martial arts was sloppy? Can't you tell from a glance? So what? At first glance, it looks like they're neatly trimmed, but, are you saying it doesn't look neat to you? Yes. On top of that, it's also inefficient, since you're using martial arts that are already sloppy for mere landscaping. Patience, patience, patience. There's no way that little brat would know how much enlightenment is required to understand this profound pruning technique. There are 2 types of blades. The life blade, which grants life, and the death blade, which takes it away. As an ascetic of the Wudang sect, I've pursued the life blade my entire life. Well, there's no way a young brat like that would understand the foundations of the Wudang sect, even if they are part of the Namgung noble clan, you'd have to at least be an elder to grasp it. Pruning is a task to remove the things that are in excess. However, your pruning is lacking. That's why although the exterior looks fine, even a small shake like this makes all the weak branches fall down. I left them there intentionally. Isn't it good to let them grow evenly? Maybe if this was in nature. Since there are bound to be animals or bugs that use those branches. However, this is the Namgung clan. Scratch animals or bugs, even humans wouldn't dare to come here. This is somewhere those creatures wouldn't ever dare to step foot in. And so, humans need to clear out the weak branches instead to encourage their growth. Water flows from high to low. The strong dominate the weak. But what do you think would happen if everyone was equal? Wouldn't it be good? Everyone would live equally well. Pfft. Do you really think that? New competition would arise instead. A new order would be created. And while that order is being formed, countless lives would be lost. That's why removing the weak branches is good for the remaining ones. You forcefully create order for them. Ah, right. You know techniques, right? Normally, there is only one lethal move in a technique. The rest are there as preparation for that. But if the first, second, and third moves were all lethal, what would happen to that technique? Then it would lose all value as a technique, since it would just be the same lethal move repeated. Yes, that's right. You fill the places that are lacking fake lethal moves, and cut down on the places that are excessive. If you create a set of movements with that method in mind, a path to the technique will naturally be made. And at the end of that path is I don't know exactly which parts are excessive either, but I can tell from the areas you prune that you put your all into it. I can vaguely feel the yin-yang energy coming from the branches you cut. It's evidence you put your heart into learning martial arts. However, if you continue like this, you will get worn out. It seems you'll get worn out soon. The words I heard 10 years ago after losing to Namgung Hancheol. I spent 10 years in the Namgung clan trying to figure out what they meant. To think I would hear the same thing from this young brat. Just maybe, could I hear the answer from this child? Then what should I? I found you, you brat. Who dares interrupt? Oh, divine doctor. That's right, you brat. Do you know how much I've been looking for you? Let's go. I should check your pulse. I was on my way to sleep because I was tired. I'll give you some acupuncture to sleep well, so all you have to do is lay there. Ah, very good. It really might be excessive. Hey, what are you doing there all zoned out? Wasn't that person just now the divine doctor? I never thought I'd see him in a place like this. I think I've found the answer. He's definitely changed. His muscles have settled, and his weakened meridians have completely recovered. It's a healthy body that can go a lifetime without any issues now. Even I wouldn't have noticed anything strange if I was unaware of his damaged meridians. Is this a sign that his heavenly martial constitution has completely ironed itself out? All he's done is sleep for the past 2 days. Is there a problem? No, he's very healthy. To the point where it's foolish to even worry. This smell, purification pills. I mean, I did make some while bored, and I did give them to Namgung Hancheol as I didn't know what to do with them, but it's an incomparable elixir. A mere maid would never have the chance to come across one. Yeah, I'm sure they're being stored well somewhere within the Namgung clan. I must have been mistaken, please take care of yourself. We're almost finished with these snacks too. Should I ask the second strategist for some more? Yeah, let's. I wonder if it's because I was dragged around here and there after I left the 10,000 archive, but I'm really sleepy. Even after sleeping for 2 days straight, I'm still extremely tired. I'll go sleep after a quick walk. Who's there? To think that you noticed my presence. Impressive. The old man who sweeps the yard. Were we close enough to meet up in the middle of the night like this? I asked the ladies and they told me you'd be here. I waited for 2 days, but I had no choice but to come look for you instead since you were sleeping. You waited for 2 whole days. Wait. You've learned martial arts. Oh, you can sense that even though I am completely hiding my ki. I can just see it. A steep mountain. I don't know if I'm seeing it, feeling it, or whatever, but it's quite the tenacious mountain. No way, you're not an ex-bandit from the mountains, are you? I would appreciate if you didn't compare me to those foolish idiots. Phew, that's a relief. It doesn't matter where you came from, as long as you're not on the level of a mountain bandit, that is. Take a seat. Your legs must hurt. The night breeze here is very refreshing. I could be an assassin after your life. Why are you being so friendly? If you were a dangerous person, the ladies wouldn't have told you where I was. Ho ho, what a weird brat. Certainly. The breeze is cool. I never told you to lay down. Cough. Anyway, I am a martial artist. In the past, I was greater than you could ever imagine. More than my father. Excluding the martial god. Have you no conscience? Huh, I said something stupid, right? In the past, I challenged your father, the martial god, and lost. As a result, I became a one-armed man. I had my suspicions, but... Huh? Why? Are you pitying me? No. I know exactly how you feel right now. These Namgung bastards have a problem. Putting holes in the stomachs of ordinary people, or cutting off their arms. It must have been hard for you. Why yeah. Maybe. You're not hiding within the Namgung clan biding your time for revenge or anything like that, right? My father is someone who only knows martial arts. And he's very... incredibly... unfathomably strong, you know. So if you really want to take revenge against my father, there is only one way. Huh? What is it? That is, when my father is around 130 years old, you beat him in a fight then. Nothing can beat age. I regressed. Normally, if one regresses, they think they can achieve anything they want. Ha ha ha, I've returned. But whether you've regressed, reincarnated, or lived multiple lives, such as trying to take revenge on the Namgung family because you got stabbed in the stomach in the past. I'm tired, so I'll head off to sleep now. Hoo hoo. It took me 10 years to realize something so simple. Ha. Ha. Right. It's easy if you just give up. 1000-year Shaolin arts. You learn the Shaolin Temple's martial arts. Amitabha Buddha. Tell the second strategist this, if I return alive, I'll accept your offer. I'll be on my way, then. Wait. From the looks of it, you're leaving to get your revenge. Why don't you just continue living quietly like you've been doing? You said it yourself. It's easy if you just give up. So I'm on my way to give up. I didn't mean giving up on life. Then, let's meet again next time. I wonder if there will be a next time. Now that I think about it, what has the second strategist been going around doing? In the future, I'll introduce myself properly if we ever meet again. I'm curious what kind of world you'll create. It was a good idea to meet with the youngest master, right? Indeed. I told you. Let's get going, then. We have to go break the chains that have held us down for the past 10 years. Amitabha Buddha, it's been 10 years since I've faced you like this. I've come to challenge you. Amitabha, would it be fine if I also joined him in this challenge? Right. You too have the right to challenge me once again. I presume you know what it means to fight me. While I may only be a mere gardener now, I was once a person of the martial realm in my prime. I've come fully prepared. There's no way I'd come without resolve when I'm fighting you. Oh ho, you've changed. What sparked this change? We'll tell you if you beat us. How amusing. I've been grazed. Oh ho. So what caused this? Do you realize it? You've changed too. I have. We can see it. The same thing changed us too. Hee, it's probably something you've seen as well. I'm talking about that child, Namgung Dezo. Hee, I've changed. That's right. Maybe I have changed. He's picked up something interesting. Ladies, are you here? Young master. What brings you here? I heard from the head maid that you were here to nurse the people who took care of you regularly. I've brought you some elixirs, young master. I came to pay my respects while I'm here. So are you feeling any better? Huh? Why are you here? Oh my. You managed to make it out alive. Ho, you speak as though you were hoping we'd die. Didn't you go to do that? Damn, I only just found out, you're right, but we were lucky. Do you know each other? One thing led to another. Could you leave for a second? I have something to say to these disobedient grandpas. Of course. Please call me if you need anything. Now, tell me. Why are you still here? Ow, my body, my memory's a bit hazy due to my age. Then I'll make you remember. Let's see. I think I'm set to meet the head of the Shaolin Temple and the leader of the Wudang sect tomorrow. I guess I'll have to tell them that there are 2 rats living here in the Namgung clan. I'll tell you. If there's anything you're curious about, I'll speak up. I handed over my position of leader and became a wanderer after getting beat up by Namgung Hanchiol. How embarrassing would it be if they found out I'm lying in bed 30 years later after challenging him again? You're going to break your teeth at this rate. What did you do after leaving the sect to make you panic so much? Did you break the ancestral hall or something? Ah, that was me. The amount of trouble I got in with the head because I destroyed the wooden plaque my master made before he died. I'd rather be scolded by the head. Death would be better than having to get scolded by my own disciple. Judging from their reactions, it seems that I guessed correctly. I'll give you exactly 1 hour. If you keep your mouths closed after that, then you're going straight to the Shaolin and Wudang. Didn't you say you felt a benevolent aura from that child? And didn't you say you smelled the divine scent from that child? I had hoped that child would bring down the monster we gave up on. The weather is quite nice, isn't it? Just the right weather to go home. Benevolent aura. Divine scent. As if. So to summarize, depressed. You challenged my father in the past. After getting absolutely destroyed, you went on a slight rampage in the Wudang sect. Slight? Ahem, but you got caught by a slightly high-ranking person in the sect and got kicked out. And other than you, there's around 50 people who are like this in the Namgung clan. That's right. Then why? Why are these people sticking to me like flies? Calling us flies is a bit harsh, we no longer have a place to go, so let's help each other out. You challenged my father again and lost, even losing the jobs you had. And you want me to take responsibility for all this? Pretty much. But why is he rejecting us? The Yinyang Sword King and Apostate Monk are saying that they'll join his forces. The second strategist was even begging for us to join. I did think I'd need a force of my own if I were to think of the things to come. I understand that the aura you guys give off isn't normal, but you can't do business based on feelings alone. It takes an endless amount of money to maintain a force. You too, do you have any money? Do you? I used everything on alcohol. Sigh, these guys aren't even official members of the Namgung clan, so there's no way they'll get any support funds either. Is there even a need for money? That's it. If you want to join me, you'll have to pay a membership fee of 100 silver taels each. Of course, it'll be a monthly payment. Young master, it seems you're misunderstanding something. We're not people who should have to pay membership fees to join somewhere. Really? Are you stronger than my father? No. Do you think I'd take the money for free? I still have a conscience, you know. If you just pay, I'll give you a hand in learning martial arts. Are you serious? They're probably going to be talking for a while. How did those three even get to know each other? Aren't you guys kind of hungry? Yeah, I'm a bit hungry too. Should we eat some of these? That's something the young master asked us to safekeep. What if he asks for them back? We'll just give him the ones we have in our room. There's plenty of these lying around anyway. It seems like there'll be a while, so let's dig in. Should we? The grandpas seemed fine. The doctor also said that they should recover after a good night's rest. Yeah, let's dig in. Wait. Stop right now. Doctor. I knew they looked familiar. Aren't these purification pills? How did you get these? We received them. What, received? From whom? It must be my lucky day. To think that all these friendly faces are gathered here. Second strategist. The stuff that was in here, where did it all go? What do you mean, where? We ate it all, of course. Do you know what this? They're purification pills. It was written on the lid of the box. Is your eyesight already blurry? Maybe you're at that age. Ha. How many pills did the maids take for them to be covered in its scent? 5 pills. Maybe 10. Why are you acting like this? Aha. Did you want some as well? You could have just said so. I'll sneak one out for you. Wah, I said I'll give you some. Why are you doing this? Hey. What's with all the commotion? Young master. You. Because of you, I. What is it? You two seem to have recovered. We were able to get some good rest thanks to you. That's a relief. It'd probably be better for you two to rest for one more day, though. Arg, get off me. No need. Some urgent business just came up. Then it can't be helped. I also have some urgent business to take care of. I get the gist of what's going on. It seems you want to talk with this crazy bastard, right? That's right. Young master. Please, save me. You can leave first. I want to talk to these guys a bit more first. Understood. I don't know what's going on, but it feels nice having one less thing to take care of. Here ought to be good. Gramps, try using any martial arts you know. I'll take a look and tell you if you're doing anything wrong. Very good. I acknowledge his discerning eye, but I won't tolerate my martial arts being looked down upon. Try to find out what's wrong if you can. Wind? Ho ho, he's serious. Wind is invoked by the sword. And the sword is led by the wind. Yan Vin one with nature, the Wudang's ultimate martial art centered around harmony. The invincible sword of grace has finally reached completion. How was it? Don't you know that lying is bad? If it's because of your pride, you should just say so. We'll understand. Oi, what do they want me to say? That's really all I saw of it. Give me your sword. I'll try doing the sword dance the same way you did. Go ahead. Try it if you can. The sword of grace is something you can only achieve after countless enlightenments and training the yin-yang arts for dozens of years. You're saying a little kid without any knowledge of martial arts is going to copy what I just did? Look carefully. See what's different. He ain't half bad. It seems the first technique of the Sword of Grace is finally coming to an end. This is peak martial arts, so this is why martial artists risk their lives to learn exceptional martial arts. Should I continue a little longer? That's the second movement of the Sword of Grace. The softness of the sword envelopes my body. Where my feet move. Where my hands go. Where my mind drifts. I don't want to end here. I want to keep going. Just a bit more. I'll teach these gramps after this. After that sword movement ends, we may have to go back and do a bit of thieving for the first time in a while, it seems. I'll stop here. That's all I can comprehend. Don't swing your sword. Let it flow instead. Do you get it? It seems you stole quite a good technique from the Wudang sect. Your body gets lighter the more you dance, so this is why martial artists put their lives on the line to learn martial arts. There's no way you stole something like the yin-yang Sword of Grace, right? You dash. Would you be interested in forming the world's greatest Taoist clan with me? I promise I'll make you the patriarch. Amitabha Buddha. I'm sure you've heard of the 1,000-year Shaolin. Do you have any interest in making the Shaolin Temple the strongest there is under the heavens? Stop spouting nonsense. Should I take a look at your martial arts too? I'm good. Then, I'll be on my way. If you bring me 200 taels, I'll teach you in detail. Come to my palace if you're interested. The invincible swordsman's Sword of Grace was stolen by that child. I can't just hand over my martial arts after seeing that. However, why does he give off the divine scent they say Bodhidharma does? Taels, you mean it only takes 200 taels, hey? Where are you going? I'm going to steal from the Wudang sect. He said 200 taels, right? Have you gone insane? Of course you would be in shock after that child copied your lifetime's worth of martial arts after one look, and then figured out its true intent and even performed the second movement. A talent that will never appear again has arrived, he can truly be called a prodigy. However, don't martial prodigies show up every once in a while? Don't feel so bad. No, you didn't see it. There is a legend that has been passed on through the many successors of the Sword of Grace. Disciple. Yes, Master. Although my past self saw your extraordinary talent and took you in as my disciple, your personality doesn't fit that of a Taoist. I've become more tame as of late. I don't harass my fellow disciples anymore. Disciple. Yes, Master. A Taoist does not normally harass people. Well, that's enough of that. Now that you've become my successor, let me tell you about the legend that has been handed down only to those who succeed the Sword of Grace. One day, when your sword no longer evokes the wind, the Wudang sword will shake everything under the heavens. No way, how can you swing your sword without evoking the wind? That's why it's called a legend, is it not? Master, do you see what I'm seeing? To hell with the Wudang, the only thing shaking the heavens will be the Namgung. Since these Gramps have dedicated their lives to martial arts, they have a naive side to them. Maybe I should have been harsher on them. I probably could have ripped off more than 200 tails. Is there really no other way? I really hate that bastard. Well, we can't just go back to our old homes and steal money from them. This is the only way. We'd have to work 20 months for 200 silver taels. And normal people could work for 10 years to barely earn that much. Can you think of any other way to get that much money? All right. Fine. Let's just go to that bastard. Don't think I'm going there because I want to. Pavilion of Finance, who wrote the account book yesterday? Such a mistake on a priceless transaction, that bastard, where is he? Where is he? Did you call for me? Did I? Arg. Am I your subordinate? If it wasn't for the pavilion master's words, would have fired this old man already. I'll take my leave if you've got no business with me. Oi, stop right there. He may be old, but he still has fierce eyes. Didn't I tell you to take a break if you weren't feeling well? We have to make a new account book for yesterday because of you. It seems I made a mistake. My apologies. This isn't something that can be fixed with a simple apology. That's it, old man. Leave this place. Did the pavilion master give you permission to fire me? I'll convince the pavilion master on my own. Leave this place right now. Are you sure you won't regret this? Humph. The only thing I've ever regretted in life is spending money on my wife without knowing she was cheating on me. Ho ho, that certainly is something worth regretting. You're laughing because it hasn't happened to you. Arg. If it weren't for the pavilion master's words, I would've, arg. Should I get revenge for you? There's nothing in this world you can't achieve with money. Revenge my ass. I don't even know where he is. The thing that's driving me insane right now is not my wife, but you. Leave this place at once. How unfortunate. If your child were a little bit older, I would have left after seeing you collapse. Making a motherless child also lose his father would be a bit too heavy on my heart. Oh God. Vice Master. Get a hold of yourself. Doctor. Call a doctor. Get a hold of yourself, Vice Master. I was going to give this directly, but it seems that may be a bit difficult. This will be my final gift. Gyeongsang County, third house from the right. Widow Yun's house. Now, where do I need to go? This should be enough to pay off my debt to the pavilion master. Is it time for me to head home? Could I borrow just 200 silver taels? You beggars don't even know how to borrow money properly. This is why I said we shouldn't come to this bastard. There's definitely a reason as to why these prideful beggars came to borrow money from me. I can smell the rich scent of money in the air. You're saying that you need 200 taels as a registration fee to join the youngest master's forces? Now that you know, hurry up and hand me the money. We'll pay it back later. If you two decide to join, your subordinates are sure to follow. How many are there? 50. The money ghoul caught onto the scent of money. Although he was once the richest man in the Central Plains and called the King of Gold, He's now called the money ghoul, as he was willing to sell his parents, children, and even his wife for the sake of money. You don't know what troubles he'll stir up once he sets his sight on money. Did you think that the king of gold would budge for a mere 200 silver taels? Let's raise the stakes. Now, go call all your subordinates. What dash? Whether it be 10,000 taels or 100,000, I'm not handing anything over until I see the young master for myself. The young master began performing sword techniques as soon as he returned. I wonder if something happened while he was out. But isn't it amazing? We thought martial arts didn't suit us because it looked tough, inelegant, and burdensome. But watching the martial arts the young master is performing feels somewhat calming. But head maid, is martial arts normally something this beautiful? I wonder. I haven't seen many martial arts in my time, but the young master's martial arts seem slightly different. If something like that is martial arts, I want to try learning some as well. Ah, head maid, it's the rule to only eat one at a time. My eyesight must be going bad as I've aged. Liar. Yeah, yet you can still see what's going on way over there. We're doomed, we must have crossed the line. It seems like some guests have arrived. What do you mean? The workers? And the grandpas? Isn't it still working hours for them? Wait, stop right there. You can't show up like this without contacting us first. We came here because there was something we must do. This has already been discussed with the young master. Ah, I see. Then, could you wait until the young master finishes his sword dance? He just started performing, you see. What's going on? Why is it so noisy? Yeah, I forcefully suppressed my ki earlier because there were a lot of people watching. I should use a little bit of ki at a time, since it's dangerous if it goes out of control like last time. Huh? What's this? I was certain that the path was blocked around here earlier, but I can see a new path now. I see. You need to use ki from this point on. Ha, are you that happy? All right. Let's call this sword technique the cloudy sword from now on. Ha. Who are you people? What are you all doing standing around with that look? You. What was that just now? After the first technique, you continued onwards to the second technique that I didn't even teach you, but that's not all. What was that sword technique you showed at the end? It was surprising, but still the sword of grace I know. TCH. What a crude sight. Get out of my way. So you're the youngest son of the Namgung noble clan, Namgung Dezo, huh? Nice to meet you. I'm the king of gold. Who? More importantly, what's with all these people? Why have they all gathered here? I heard from them that you had an appointment with these people. What kind of nonsense is that? I never made such a thing. I apologize for coming here so suddenly without notice, but we definitely had an agreement. Do you not remember the registration fee you talked about? No way, registration fee. Are you perhaps talking about the 100 silver taels? Yes, that. Then did all the people here bring the registration fee? A whole 100 silver taels each? It'd be at least 5,000 taels if you added it all up. They all seem like beggars to me. If it's money, I've got some. Who are you to keep butting into the conversation? Have you heard of the Heavenly Bank? In its prime, it was even called the world's greatest heavenly bank. I'm the very owner of that place. I've noticed you've left some interesting things there, very regularly over the course of a year, at that. Maid, deliver this to the heavenly bank for me. I won't reveal what you've deposited, since absolute secrecy is our policy at the heavenly bank. And one more thing, I'll give you a good reason to believe me. Here. Is this credible enough for you? Damn, how much is all that worth? Each one of those slips is worth 10,000 silver taels, and he has 5 of them. Oh my. I didn't realize such an important guest was visiting and left you hanging here. Shall we head inside, elder? Our young master is great and all, but he's too weak against money. He's been attracted to money ever since he was young. Kiki. I'll go with you for now, but I never said I was going to give you anything. Is there perhaps something you want from me? Have you heard of the one named Namgungchen? Namgungchen? What about that elder? I wish to get revenge for something he's done, you see. Excuse me. I want to see that bastard crawling on the floor. Can you make it happen? If you accept this request, I'll give you any amount you want, whether it be 50 or 100,000 taels. Wait 1 second. You're saying all these people remained here to get revenge on the Namgung clan? Have they all gone insane? What did you just say? Ah. I was so surprised, my thoughts accidentally came out. Wait, but why should I be cautious? That's right, I said that you're all insane. Why, am I wrong? Just look at those grandpas. They went on about revenge and everything, and look where they ended up. They got fired from their jobs and are a complete mess. He says we're insane, that's right, we really are insane. Arg, stop laughing. What's wrong with you? Have you all actually gone insane? That's the most refreshing thing I've heard as of late. They're like this because they're letting loose the feelings they've suppressed for years, even if it's just for a moment. They're feeling relieved, so please understand. I enjoyed your sword dance. It was quite the sight to behold. It's the sword of grace, but to think that you would actually break the mold. What's surprising is that it looked even better, not worse. How could anyone not laugh after seeing a youngster like you achieve what nobody else could in the past 50 years? I asked the King of Gold. Please lend me 100 silver taels. Dragon. Third demon. Demon. What's wrong with them? True Heaven's Sword. First of the Buddhist Temple. Yin-Yang Sword King. We ask the King of Gold, please lend us 100 silver taels. Wait, you're telling me those grandpas were the previous leader of the Shaolin sect and Wudong's greatest sword? Just what the heck is going on here? The King of Gold asks the youngest master of the Namgung noble clan. Will you accept us? You all must have gotten the wrong idea. I don't have the power to help you guys get revenge, nor do I have any intention of doing so. We saw a future in your sword dance. What is there to see from a mere sword dance? What you performed isn't just a mere sword dance. It's the Yin-Yang Sword of Grace. Huh. The Sword of Grace, known as the strongest sword technique of the Wudong. You're saying I just performed that? Move over. Sometimes, it's easier to explain things with actions instead. Hop. Do you think you can imitate this? If you can, try doing it while using ki. Even a dog or a cow could imitate something like that. A simple punch like that is. What is this? Incredible. What you imitated just now is the 100 Fists of God. Excuse me? What kind of? Hey, you. Try performing any martial art you know. Look closely. I really can do it. But how? Incomprehensible talent. It might just be because you've only worked on the basics. Sword Emperor. Was that bullshit about making the 3 basic sword technique to uncover all sword techniques actually true? Now. You can't go without some alcohol on a wonderful day like this. I'll pay for all the alcohol today, so go ahead and drink as much as you like. Excuse me. I'm actually not old enough to drink yet. Elder. Everyone seems to be having a great time thanks to you. Let me pour you a glass. Ho ho, very well. A glass from the young master sounds great. Why do you want to take revenge against Elder Namgung Cheon? Has the young master ever had too much money to count? You see, one day, I woke up to find that I had an unimaginable amount of money in the palm of my hand. When I realized that fact, the world became boring. Since I had been scammed by martial artists many times in my time as a merchant, I decided to play around with my money a bit. I bought all sorts of things. Legendary armor, swords, shurikens, whatever. If it said legendary, I bought it. After buying all those priceless artifacts, even the endless amounts of money I had started to run dry. Then, I started looking around for martial artists. So then. What happened? I fought martial artists. Of course, I didn't go looking for strong people right off the bat. Starting from delinquent nobles to third-rate masters, I was easily able to win. Although third-rate masters and below weren't much different from ordinary people, second-rate masters seemed to be worthy of the title of martial artist. I couldn't see his fists flying. Although, there was no way he'd get through my dragon scale armor. When I fought a first-rate master, their sword emitted light. My eyes started twitching as he approached me. Just as I thought I was about to die, I barely won as the 1,000,000 tail poison I had smeared on my elbows barely scraped the first-rate master's body. That's when I realized, regardless of whether you're a martial artist or not, in front of poison, we're all just human. So when I fought a peak master and a supreme master, although it was hard to poison them, I was able to win. But one day, I met that Namgung Cheon bastard. That bastard was an actual monster.